What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. I know everyone is having a legendary day. It's football day. I don't give a shit if the game doesn't matter. It's Beat LA Day, bro. I'm always ready for football day. We're going to get ready into Niners Yams. But before we do all that, we, of course, got to remind everybody to help out Niner Faithful Radio by clicking on our affiliate link. Link will be available in the description of this podcast or video. Go to SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code Niner Faithful Radio to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. And, of course, follow us on social media. Jason does a bang-up job on Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio, and Twitter at Niner Faithful R. To see everywhere you can subscribe to the show, go ahead and visit NinerFaithfulRadio.com/subscribe. And of course, you're listening to the pregame show now. Jason will be live about the 2-minute warning, and you will see Jamie going live on our postgame. And of course, listen to the end of the show for your special 20% off of coupon. 20% off of season 3 for the faithful by the faithful apparel, exclusively available at NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop. Ladies and gentlemen, faithful of all ages, let's get the show cracking. All right, honestly, they really need to make this intro longer. I'm trying to get it out. Tommy, what's cracking, brother? How you doing? What's up, Kim? How you doing? I know you were watching me yesterday on the show and saw how much props I gave you for everything you do. I knew you were watching, so I decided to pump you up a little bit. So Horseface is overrated. Matthew Stafford. That's what I'm suing you. I mean, that's how I'm feeling. You think I want to give up our fucking 9-game, haven't lost to the Yams since 2018 streak? Well, at least in the regular season. Man, I'm trying to give up that shit. So, I was thinking to myself earlier today, I was like, how do people get psyched up for this game? And then it clicked on me. I was like, bro, we're playing our oldest, longest team we've played most in our history rival. I don't think that this is, and let's be real. I mean, can I be real for y'all with y'all for a second? We're probably I'm at Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I was watching. Thanks for the props. Always, Kim. I believe if you not look at the 4-5 as an upset, we all assume the Eagles or the Cry Girls are going to win. They should be. Eagles and Cry Girls should be kicked off right now. You know what? Let me go ahead and see if I can get some NFL scores for y'all. Most of the games just kicked off. Why does this show me week 17? It's okay. Week 18. I'm not going to go into all the playoff scenarios because that could get a little intense. But I know if the Bucs win, they'll win the division. We'll know our full schedule, at least the teams we're playing, by Tuesday's show. So we'll make sure to give that over. Nothing with Vikings with Lions. I mean, none of these games really affect us too much until 2 weeks from now or 13 days. Falcons, Aints, Falcons in the red zone. This is a game. No, the Cry Girls play at 125 and the Eagles play at 125. Almost like the NFL wanted it set up like that. But if you don't look at whoever gets the 5 seed, beating the 4 team as an upset, the Yams are the most capable team of pulling off an upset. You don't think that Matthew Stafford can go into Detroit? David McNiner, You know what I feel today is more of the most appropriate day we've possibly played your sound. So here we go.
Same old sorry ass man. So long. Same old sorry ass man. So long. Same old sorry ass man. So long.
Okay, I just wanted to play it 3 times because why the fuck not? Beat LA, baby. So I honestly think we're going to be playing them in the divisional round. Assuming the Cry Girls right now, I know it would be the Whackers that they would be playing. Standings, here we go, right here. So it would be the Whackers that they're playing. Conference, here we go. Yeah, the Whackers would play the Cry Girls if the playoffs started today. Cry Girls would play the Whackers. Detroit would play the Yams, and Tampa Bay would play the Eagles. Let's be real. The Eagles are going to beat the Bucks. The Cry Girls should beat the Whackers. So really what it comes down is that Lions Yams game, which I think Detroit is better than the Yams. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Veronica. Have a legendary day yourself. Let's go Niners. Bang, bang. Stafford is playing great football. Well, good morning, Miss Veronica. Luckily, we're not playing Stafford today because Stafford is playing MVP status type of football lately. And let's be real. The Yams gave us the hardest game that we won this year in week 2. And I would say they're a better football team than they were in week 2. Now, luckily, they're not playing Aaron Donald. They're not going to. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give y'all not necessarily the inactives, but this is pretty much going to be the inactives. So, officially yesterday, we placed Ross Dwelly on the injured reserve list. I think that means the earliest he could come back is the Super Bowl, maybe the NFC Championship game. Ray McLeod has been activated from the injured reserve list. Thank you, Jesus. I'm really excited to see Ronnie Bell. I think he has developed nicely as a receiver as the season has gone on, but I do not want him back there returning kicks, punts. I don't want him back there with the shit. I'd rather see BA or Debo back there than Ronnie Bell. Love Ronnie Bell, but no. Any number 10 in the playoffs, fielding punts and kickoffs just makes me nervous. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate this. Really, really appreciate that. Hopefully it'll help it grow. Tyler Hawkins has been activated from the practice squad along with Jeremy Nichols. And in addition, Danny Gray and Juwan Jennings' game status have been downgraded from questionable to out. And Juice is questionable, it's changed to questionable with an illness. Also, Armstead's out. Jair Brown's out. Deshaun Gibson is out. Christian McCaffrey's out. Ambry Thomas is out. Feliciano is questionable. We know Danny Gray and Juwan Jennings are out. And now officially Ray McLeod. I'm assuming that means that he's no longer questionable and will at least be suited up. Or I don't know how much he'll play, if he'll play. Hey, you know what? I'm thankful to the Lord for bringing Ray McLeod back. So I'm going to praise my Lord and Savior for bringing Ray McLeod back. Everybody make sure you count your rosaries, do whatever you got to do because, I think the only thing that could slow this football team down from bringing home number 6 and y'all seeing Jason and I doing the show from the parade is, thank you, is health. Let's be real. We're the best football team in the league, at least in the NFC. When I say no problems, I mean, of course, these games are going to be hard. Everything like that. Shit, today's going to be hard. Let's not be real. I mean, that's what I'm saying, Kim. Injury-free. Because everybody is so focused on the fucking starters. But it's like, you don't realize that starters don't play every snap. Especially our D-line. We rotate our D-line so much. So if we get a backup injured today, well, that means that Eric Armstead's got to stay out there longer, assuming that he's healthy. Bosa's got to stay out there longer next week. What's up, CarCast? Thank you for joining us, bro. I really, really appreciate you. Everybody make sure to drop your links to your shows in the comments, please. We're of course trying to build our network. Eventually, one day, we actually might want to start a podcast network. I mean, today, Ms. Veronica, today is going to be interesting to me for the most part because we get to see Sam Darnold. So, what has Sam Darnold developed under the tutelage of Brian Greasy and Kyle? You know, how much has he developed? Because he didn't look bad in the Yams game, or the Ravens game. I want to see some Ronnie Bell because Sam Darnold and Ronnie Bell have that connection in the preseason. So, plus also, where's Ronnie Bell in the development as we make a decision of, let's be real, Jawan Jennings is a free agent after this year. We're going to have to make some type of decisions. I'm excited to see Jalen Graham and why did I forget that? Robert Beal Jr. Today is going to be like a preseason game with the Niners have already clinched everything. So this is like to be the best type of preseason you could have. The Niners clinched the 1 seed. This don't mean shit. And we get to go out and see some rookies and some backups. And, you know, the starters play a little bit. I've changed my tune about Juwan Jennings. I'm actually very concerned about this. Because if you tell me that 2 weeks off is not good for Trent Williams, that you're going to put Trent Williams out there, let's be real, besides maybe Nick Bosa, ultimately the tie to most players tied to our championship run, because if we don't have Trent Williams, we're fucked. So you're going to put Trent Williams out there because you say 2 weeks is off. Oh, well, too much for Trent Williams. But this concussion is going to keep Juwan Jennings out for weeks. I mean, shit, when's the last time he played? And it's just going to be all good. I'm actually quite. What's up, Miss Teresa? How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Legendary football day to you. So I'm quite concerned about Juwan Jennings because I think he's our X factor. If you talk about, there's CMC, Debo, BA, Kittle Corn, you know, Brock Purdy, the MVP of the league. He probably won't win it, but you know, CMC, Aaron Banks, Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Drake Greenlaw, all the players that you can list. We know our superstars are going to make superstar plays, but what ultimately ends up happening in the playoffs, most of the time, it's your role players that make the biggest play. It's the Juwan Jennings that make the biggest plays in the biggest games, generally speaking. You know, being a San Francisco Giants fan, Travis Ishikawa with the walk-off home run to beat the Cardinals in the 2014 NLCS. Man, nobody, I guarantee you, if you're not a legit Giants fan, you're not going to know who the fuck Travis Ishikawa was. So that's because I think that, you know, when you have BA, when you have Debo doing their thing and everything like that, but when you have Juwan Jennings, right, coming after your ass, play after play, hitting you, play after play, and this is our third receiver. You know, not to mention you got to tackle Debo's ass all game. You got to chase around CMC. That's what wears teams down. That's why we're a front runner team, quote unquote. Because the style of football we're meant to play is, ultimately meant, I don't want to say play from ahead because I think we could sit the same script in close football games, but definitely is not meant to play from behind because you're not going to run the ball as much. You're not going to wear teams down as much, and that's going to have less effect in the third and fourth quarter because we're a third quarter team. Let's be real. When have we took over these football games and won these football games? It's in the third and fourth quarters when your ass is tired and you still got to chase CMC around or Debo or, you know, here comes the closer, JP Mason. I've been saying Juwan Jennings is going to break out this year and our weapons are showing him off. Yeah, I mean, Kim, you know, because you've been, you know, a day one of this show, how much I loved KB. I loved Kendrick Bourne. I have my KB hat still. I love KB. I want to say devastated, but I was very sad when KB left. But Jawan Jennings has made me not miss KB. And I remember watching the press conference from when they called him when we drafted him, and just how dedicated it seemed. Just so I'm going to be the best decision coach, and I was like, "Ooh, I love that." So I miss JJ. Not saying we can't win the Super Bowl without him or anything like that, but I mean, that's generally our X factor. That and the fact that, okay, you want to shut down CMC? Cool, here comes Debo. Oh, you want to shut down CMC and Debo? All right, cool, here comes BA. Oh, you've shut down Kittle Core, BA, and CMC? Oh, well, don't forget we got a man by the name who is the people's tight end, the best tight end in the league, one Mr. George Kittle, or I like to call him Kittle Corn. Smash the linebacker and everybody. Yeah. I mean, yes, he's going to be back for the playoffs, but how much? And what concerns me with concussions, go Niners, BC. What concerns me with concussions, especially with a physical player like Jawan Jennings, is once you get one, it's easier to get two. Once you get two, it's easier to get three. And let's be real, this probably ain't his first concussion of the year. So is this going to be an issue moving forward into the playoffs? Everybody's going to be back. If people weren't going to be ready for the playoffs, you would just put them on IR, I would think. Especially with the designated return. I believe Ray McCloud is our first designated IR to return this year. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody in the comments, but I know we have most of them. We're not even close like we were last year, which is why we lost Ridgeway, was because, which ultimately didn't hurt us, but would have, I think, hurt us had things gone a little different. But health is number one factor today. Like, nobody needs to be laying on the ground for either team. I mean, okay. I'm not going to wish an injury on anybody. Okay. So we don't want anybody hurt from either team unless it's going to help the Niners. But get this dub, 13-4. That's what I predicted us to be this year. I mean, that's a damn good year. If you tell me what, September, October, November, December. If you tell me we're going to only lose one game a month about during the season, who wouldn't take that? Now, we know that's not how it turned out, but when you step back and you look at the grand scheme of the season, it's a damn good year. Now, let's go make it a fucking legendary year. Now, we can't win a championship this week. We can't win a championship in 2 weeks. We can't win a championship in 3 weeks. We've got to wait 5 weeks. Okay, so we've gone through step 3. Let's focus on resting up and getting ready to take care of step 4 of the 6-step plan to end the quest for 6. All right, y'all. I got to get ready. I'm with you, Miss Veronica. Let's do this, baby. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here, go ahead and eat some breakfast, and then jet out to the field of jeans. Jason will be live doing the let's go ahead and go through the brand, and we'll get to that part. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you help out Niner Faithful Radio by using our shop49ers.com affiliate link. Link is in the description of this podcast or video. Go to SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code Niner Faithful Radio to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio, Twitter at Niner Faithful R. To see everywhere you can subscribe to the show, go ahead and visit NinerFaithfulRadio.com/subscribe. Go ahead and catch Jason live on the pregame or halftime show starting at the 2-minute warning. And Jamie will be live doing the post-game show. I might join her this evening. And, of course, the special coupon code for 20% off of all Season 3 for the Faithful by the Faithful apparel is BEAT LA. I mean, Did y'all think I was going to pick anything else? These shirts aren't available with the promo code, but you can get these from NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop. I shall see y'all on Tuesday. Till then, faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners. Let's get this dub, baby. Oh, wait. Comments. Okay, let's do this. Be careful, safe out there. Have the best time. We'll always be safe out there. I'm going to be good. Kim, Niners. Niners. Yeah, I got you, Kim. And Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Let's start off 2024 in the right way, baby. Yeah? All right, we'll see y'all Tuesday.